There's no doubt that this pandemic has had an immediate impact on the industry globally. I think we're all feeling it to various degrees.
COVID-19 has evidently had quite a big, it's been a very major, cost implications for the industry. A lot of firms that I found that are reducing salaries, some are even making redundancy, which is, is terrible. It's really, really unfortunate. Do you think the construction sector is going to lose awareness of sustainable practices and now focus their efforts on reigniting profitability for companies? What's your views on that?
Look, I guess it depends on where you sit within the construction sector as a whole. There's no doubt that this pandemic has had an immediate impact on the industry globally. I think we're all feeling it to various degrees. There's a danger that we lose talent across the industry, and different countries are responding to it in different ways. The UK, they have essentially the worker protection scheme, this furloughing arrangement where we can get support from the government to retain the talent and try and avoid having to make redundancies. I look back to, I was in the UAE in 2008, 2009, and I saw the crash then, the financial crash and the impact it had on the industry. And that was when sustainability was becoming very much an important part of the region specifically. And it did have an impact. Sustainability did lose its presence and its prominence, and there was far more of a focus on profitability. But I think since then, there's a much greater awareness on sustainability. As Philippa says, this is a global issue now. We have a tendency to focus on the crisis that is this pandemic, and whilst it's very emotional because of all the publicity around it, the climate issue has been around for such a long time, and we've got to look to see how we can learn lessons from this and move forward. But I think certain parts of the industry will suffer more than others. Developers or building developers, whatever they be, and depending on which sector that they focus, will continue to do what they do. Consumers will continue to buy, and I think we're all more educated now. I think it's about the value proposition that you put out there. Historically, people thought sustainability cost money. The reality is now, and more so, I think, this crisis will probably embed in us as people far more about elimination of waste. If you simply just eliminate waste in the design process and the procurement process and the actual construction process, sustainability doesn't have to cost you anything. It can actually save you money. So I think it's really about how we step up in terms of our responsibility moving forward, and how we demonstrate the value proposition to the various developers within the construction sector.